So for individuals who are in the early stages, you might want to increase the intensity of this workout by also adding a stability cushion that looks like this. Purchase one on Amazon. What this will do is this will increase the work in your abdominal wall. And so if you're in the early stages, you'll probably be fine to do this. And this is just a way to make sure you're also engaging the internal obliques, the TVA, the deepest layer of your core. But what I will say is when you put this stability disc on a chair, make sure your feet aren't dangling in the air. So for me, in this chair, I would need to put 2 yoga blocks under my feet. And I would have to do that for all exercises so that my feet are not hovering and I have that stability. Remember, your thighs, when you're seated, shouldn't be above the bony protrusions of your hips. They should be slightly below. And you want your ankles tracking under your knees and your feet solidly planted, perfectly parallel. Add this disc for any of the levels if you see fit. I'd like you to grab your trigger ball and come back to a seated position. Take the ball, and this can be a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, or any ball that's meant for self-myofascial release, which is rolling out knots in the body. We're going to start with the dominant foot, rolling into the fascia of the foot. Feel your way around the arch, the pads of the feet, the heel. Find the tender areas and dig in as much as you can tolerate. Breathing into this nice stretch for all the fascia of the feet, which can get very tight and stiff. As you're doing this, watch out for your posture. Make sure you're not slumping. Make sure you're not rounding your low back. Tip your tailbone back. Sit up nice and tall and proud. And use your breath. Go ahead and just pass the ball to the other foot and begin digging in. While we're here, seated tall in our seat, keep the eyes open, but I want you to do some belly breathing. With your neutral pelvis, without rounding your low back, I want you to push your belly out as you inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let it fall back in towards the spine. 2, 3, 4. Diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. Diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Relaxing your nervous system and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Great thing to do before you stand up. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. If you're having trouble with falling, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Wonderful way to relax the nervous system to help the feet not shuffle and to not have that forward falling action due to the nervous system not firing efficiently. Okay. From here, we're going to make our way slowly over to the wall, and you're going to bring your arms up into a diamond. Now, the back is against the wall. Our goal is to imprint the mid-back and upper back. And I see people all the time go, oh, this is easy, but their whole back is away from the wall. They're leaning forward. They have no contact with the shoulder blades, the back ribs, the back of the head, the tailbone, the backs of your arms, the knuckles of your hands, all should be connected. And not only connected, not only just lightly touching, but pressing into the wall. Fight for this. And now we're going to begin some wall slides. I call them diamond pulls. In Pilates, we call them chicken wings. And we're going to do one at a time, starting with your dominant arm, sliding it down, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lifting it up, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we are actually going this slow, and you can do it. You're going to build strength. Inhale, lower, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift, 2, 3, 4. Painfully slow, but very important. So, have you lost your imprint? What's happening to the arm that's being isometrically held? That means it's not moving. Has it moved farther and farther away from the wall? Can you guide the shoulder down, plug it down? Keep your chin up. Don't let that chin drop forward. Gaze a little higher than eye level. Hang in there. These are tough, but they're so good for you. All right. Step away from the wall for a second. Just roll those shoulders back for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, make your way back to the wall. Let's do the other side. Wall diamond. Don't move immediately. Take a moment to really imprint the upper back, the mid back, the back of the head, the elbows, the wrists, the knuckles. Pulling the belly in towards the spine. Inhale to prepare, filling the pelvis, reach towards the floor. Exhale, sliding the non-dominant arm down now for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sliding it up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, it slides down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, it lifts up. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. Fight for your imprint. And that doesn't mean tensing the face, the jaw, the chest, the shoulders. Keep them soft. Belly is in towards the spine. Like you're going to be punched in the gut. You're sucking it in so that maybe the hand will miss because it's in so tight towards the spine. Breathing. One more repetition, nice and slow. And I'd like you to grab your red loop band and bring it around your wrists. Standing by a wall, we're going to step to knee flexion with our arms chest height, pulling out on it, balancing in knee flexion. If you have flat back posture, dorsiflex your foot. Otherwise, all other postures, point your toes. So watch me first. I'm going to step towards my wall as far as I can, right into knee flexion. Immediately softening the supporting knee and neutralizing my pelvis. Taking my gaze up a little higher than eye level. Let's do it together. Here we go. Stepping through space, finding it. Hold. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Sway back posture. Push the bone of your big toe heavy on the floor. Inhale 2. Lift your chin up, everybody. Exhale 2. Plug the shoulders down. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. And let's repeat. Same side. Start where you came from. Step through space. Challenge yourself. Find that balance. Chin up. Soft bend in the supporting knee. Equal pressure between the outer and inner edge of your foot. Toes pointed unless you're flat back. In that case, you're dorsiflexed. Shoulders plugged down. Okay, turn around. Switch sides. Setting up on the second side. When you're ready, step through space. Find the balance. Hold. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3, and final set on the second side. Here we go. Stepping through space, find it, hold. Inhale 1, breathe, exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3. And let's set that band to the side. Make your way over to the wall, bringing your dominant arm into a T. Make sure if you have hyperextension in your elbows, you keep a micro bend, starting to twist the body away from that arm. Step the same leg as the arm up the wall back into a lunge, slowly. Pull the abs in, keep your focus up higher than eye level, shoulders down, other hand to the hip or behind the head if that feels nice. Twisting away from the arm, opening up the pec major and your calf, your gastrocnemius, the outer calf muscles, as the pelvis pushes forward. So notice that my foot isn't fully grounded. My heel should be up a little bit unless you have completely open calves. Most people have some tightness in the calves. And if the leg is parallel and you're in a wide enough lunge, that heel should not be all the way down. A lunge is not warrior 1. Warrior 1 is where that foot is turned out and the heel is grounded. Please do a regular lunge here and make sure you're breathing. Slowly, let's switch sides, setting up on the second side. So face the wall, bring the arm to the T first, start to twist away. Bring the other hand to the hip, inhale. Slowly step that leg back. Remember, you're in a lunge. The back heel is popped. You're driving the pelvis forward, plugging the shoulders down, pulling the low belly in, keeping the gaze up a little higher than eye level. And you're breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Again, fighting for that neutral pelvis. Lordosis and kyphotic, lordotic. Don't straighten that front knee. Stay low. Use your glutes. Use those legs. Flat back posture. Try to not drop your torso forward. Keep your torso upright. Sway back posture. Watch out for supination. Rolling out on the foot. Bone of the big toe. If your front foot nice and heavy. Everybody, let's breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more breath, inhale. And exhale. Take your hands onto the chair, little cat and cow. We're going to inhale to arch and exhale to round. Inhale to arch and exhale to round. Two more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And final one. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Great job. Moving into some squat work. If you could grab your red loop band in the YouniquelyFit kit and your small anti-burst ball, bringing the ball between the inner thighs, making your way over to a wall. Take the wrists through the red loop band, palms facing one another. Bring your back flush against the wall, walk your feet forward. We're going to slide down into a squat. Only go as low as you don't feel knee pain. As long as you're bracing the abs and imprinting the back like we did with our wall diamonds, you should be good. Sliding down the wall, find it. Squeezing in on the ball, hold. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, pulse in on the ball. Exhale 2. Inhale 3, pulses in on the ball. Exhale 3. And inhale, stand up, arms come back in line with the chest. And we repeat. Sliding down, inner thighs pull you back into that squat. Neutral pelvis, abs engaged, shoulders plugged down. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Inner thighs pull you back more. Exhale 3. And inhale, pelvis pulls down as you stand back up. You're doing great. Inhale, prepare. Feel the pelvis pull towards the floor. Exhale, let your inner thighs pull you down the wall into your squat. Hold it here. Inhale, pelvis drives down. Exhale, inner thighs pull towards the wall. Inhale, stay. Exhale, sink a little lower. And inhale. Exhale, brace your abs. Inhale, pelvis pulls down as you stand back up. Final set. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Hold it back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, pull out on those wrists, palms facing one another, shoulders plugged down. And on your next inhale, standing back up. From here, we're going to take that red loop band and we're going to bring it above our elbows. Grab a sip of water if you need it. I'm going to take a sip myself, a couple sips. And then we're going to grab that red loop band, bring it above our elbows, and come into a sumo squat. From here, inhale, exhale, pull out on the band. 2, 3, 4, stay low. Inhale, brace the abs. Exhale, pull out on the band. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. Exhale, you pull out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up. Don't lock the knees at the top. Again, exhale, sit back. Inhale. And this time, pulse the pelvis down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale, pulse the pelvis down. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. Exhale, pulse it down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up. One more set with the arms pulsing. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Pulse the arms. 2, 3, 4. Stay low. Neutral pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, pulse the arms. 2, 3, 4. And inhale. Last pulse of the arms. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And exhale, stand up. And final set with the legs. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Inhale, pause. Exhale, pulse. Lower body pulsing. 2, neutral pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, lower body pulses. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower body pulses. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, standing up. Let's take this red loop band, bring it around your ankles. Let's come over to the wall, bar, or counter. Okay, I'm going to show you the 2 variations. Kyphotic and lordosis. Watch. We're facing each other. We take a quarter turn to balance. Find your hamstring curl that we worked on in our lower body work. And you're going to lower and lift it 3 breaths. And then you'll turn back and face me and repeat. Okay, toes are pointed for this variation. Go ahead and get started. Kyphotic, lordotic, and lordosis. Sway back and flat back. Watch me. Quarter turn to knee flexion. Sway back, your toes are pointed. Flat back, your toes are flexed. Holding it, lowering and lifting if you'd like. 3 full breaths, neutral pelvis. Everybody should be moving through space. So it's simply a step in the transverse plane. And what is that? We start at 12 o'clock. We move to either 3 or 9 o'clock. It is a quarter turn, and this is where 90% of injuries occur. So this is a very important exercise for ALS, for injury prevention. So you're stepping to one leg and finding your balance. You're bringing the arch of the foot into the band. If you have lordosis, kicking back into it, and then curling the leg up for your hamstring curl. Lowering and lifting it because this band is pretty heavy 3 times, and then turning back and repeating. After you've done 2 sets on the first side, you're going to move to your second side. And this is one that you have to do on your own breath, but I will say this, don't lock out your knee, your supporting knee. It should be soft. There should be equal pressure between the inner and outer edge of your foot, as well as the heel and the toes. No forward leaning flat back posture. No rolling out, sway back posture, bones of the big toes heavy. Neutral pelvis, lordosis, no arching your low back, no pushing the belly out, pull it in. Everybody plug your shoulders down. Everybody keep your eyes up higher than eye level. We should be nearing the finish line. You're using your breath. Just another 10 seconds. Be where you are. Find your balance. Focus on the movement, quality of the movement. And after you complete that, you can set the band to the side. And we're going to come to sit in our chair. We're going to do a few wrist exercises. We'll start with our dominant hand. And let's just do some wrist flicks as if you're saying goodbye to someone, lowering and lifting the arm. So give me 10, 9, 8, taking the arm up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch arms, same exercise, take it up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can lower and lift the arm as needed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's repeat that one. Other side, take it up, 10, 9, flexing as if you're saying bye, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, 10, 9, 8. Brace your abs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dominant hand circling the wrist out for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Non-dominant hand, circle the wrist out for 10, 9, 8, sit up tall, 7, 6, 5, gaze a little higher than eye level, 4, 3, 2, 1. Internal circles of your wrist, 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And other side, internal circles, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody grab your anti-burst ball, place it between your inner thighs, bring both hands to the belly. This is our diaphragmatic breathing we visited today a couple times. Tip your tailbone back, sitting up tall, and we're going to do belly breathing. So I want you to push your belly out as you inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let the air fall out, and the belly will fall back towards the spine. 2, 3, 4. Relaxing your nervous system. Inhale, push the belly out. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let it fall in. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Soften your gaze. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Great job. We're going to move into our final series together. Let's do some lunges. We need our third to heaviest loop band around our outer thighs. You can get into this from a standing or seated position, sliding the loop band all the way up above the knees, the blue loop band, and then you're going to come over to a wall. If you have flat back posture or you have had trouble in level 1 or 2 using the roller, you can use a slider disc or a washcloth. Looks like this. So I'm going to hold on to the wall, and I'm going to bring the hand on the hip, other hand on the hip, and my inside leg closest to the wall, is going to slide back. The foot's on the slider. If you have flat back posture, this is the variation I'm suggesting you do. If you have sway back or lordosis, I'd like you to try to put the top of the foot, the inside foot, on the roller, pointing the toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, let the inner thighs pull you back into the lunge. And inhale, back up to center. That's all it is. Exhale, sliding back. Inhale, coming up. And it's all about the weight. So we use less and less resistance around the outer thighs. So that means your muscles have to strengthen to keep that knee alignment instead of the band helping you to hold it. So the band is a crutch. And as it gets lighter and lighter, your muscles are doing the work. So make sure, sway back posture, the bone of the big toe is heavy. You're not rolling out on the foot, the front foot. Make sure it's the inside leg, the leg closest to the wall, that's going back, not the outside leg, because it does matter, because we have the hand on the hip grounding us on that side, our supporting standing side. And if you're having trouble and you keep losing the roller, go to the slider. There's no shame in that. It's an excellent exercise as well. And it's really great for our flat back posture because it allows you to work on the dorsiflexion of your feet to combat the plantar flexion that's prevalent in the ankles. So as we're working here, we're using the breath. Another 10 seconds. And let's 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. And if you're experiencing knee discomfort, you can always go back to that chair quad stretch. I'll show it. It looks like this. And just hold that on the side of the knee that's paining. Another thing you can do, but I'd like you to begin the other side. So I'll show you the other side with the washcloth and with the foam roller. I'm going to show you both those variations. And I'd like you to keep doing these, exhaling, letting your inner thigh pull you back into the lunge, and inhaling back up to center. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back, and inhale back up to center. So now that I've demonstrated those, I'd like you to keep going, but I am going to show you a trigger spot that if you experience a lot of knee pain, you can get into with your trigger ball and a yoga block in a seated position, or you can they've got a lot of rolling devices these days, like sticks that have trigger balls that are easier to use that you can use as well. But I will show you, you can even just use your thumbs digging into the fascia right here. I'll do it in a seated position, showing you the spot in a standing position so you can see it. And this is a great area to dig into to drop the femur bone down, reset, and help alleviate certain problems that we can have with our knees due to tracking. So if you're still doing your lunges, excellent. I'm going to go back to those lunges. Since I'm kyphotic lordotic, I'm going to do the ones on the roller, pointing my toes as the sway back and lordosis and kyphotic lordotic are doing. Flat back, keep going with the washcloth or slider disc. Everybody keep your focus up higher than eye level, shoulders plugged down, belly firm. Exhaling to go back. Inhaling to stand up without locking the knees at the top. From here, we are now going to grab our blue loop band that's around our thighs and bring it above our elbows, placing our roller against the wall. So with the band above the elbows, which looks like this, we put the forearms on the wall and we bring our legs, if we have back or knee issues, hip distance apart. If not, they can be together for an extra challenge. And we're doing a wall plank variation. Holding here with the roller about chest height, we'll push down into the roller with the forearms and we'll pull out like we're trying to split that band in half. We'll inhale to lift the roller up a few inches and exhale to pull it down. Now imagine my hands on your shoulder blades and you're trying to bring your back ribs towards my hands. Don't allow your upper back to collapse in. I want it to puff up, but the shoulders remain down the spine. Belly is firm. Gaze is soft. Chin is lifted. The only movement that's happening is the belly pulling in towards the spine and the forearms pushing that roller up a few inches and then pulling it down a few inches. It's a very small movement. The upper back is continuing to engage. You're fighting for the shoulder blades to puff up. You're fighting for the front ribs, your breastbone, your sternum to reach through your body towards your back ribs and your back ribs to reach towards your shoulder blades, getting more into your back for better alignment. From here, I'd like everybody to set those props to the side and we're going to come by a wall. Now you can have one hand brushing the wall or holding the wall for balance purposes, or you can stand to where you're not holding the wall and it's more of a balance exercise. Everybody points your toes with external rotation from your top of your hip, toes pointed like this. Flat back posture, I'd like you to flex your foot if you can do that. So it looks like this. We're going to just do leg sweeps, and I want you to start gentle, and as you warm up those hamstrings and they loosen up, you can go a little faster. Arms out to a T, stepping forward, and we sweep. 2, 3, 4. Pause, inhale, and we sweep. 2, 3, 4. Pause, inhale, and we sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, and stepping forward onto the other leg. Other leg sweeps. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, and it sweeps. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stepping backwards through space, and you can sweep back first. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. Plug the shoulders down. Gaze up. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, plug the shoulders down. Abs in, neutral pelvis, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stepping back. Final set. Soft bend in the supporting knee and sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale and exhale a little faster, a little higher. Pointed toes unless you're flat back and you're dorsiflexing your foot. One more. And let's let that go. Face the wall. Bring your dominant arm into a single arm cactus. Other hand to the hip. Twist away from the arm on the wall. Lean forward a little just so you feel that pec minor and anterior delt opening up. Chin is lifted. Gaze is soft. Let's breathe together. If you'd like to bring one hand to the belly and move back into your diaphragmatic breathing, as long as there's a soft bend in the knees and your pelvis is neutral, that's somewhere between arching and rounding, that is fine. Let's do some diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, push the belly out. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let it fall in. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, push it out. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let it fall in. 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Pushing it out. 2, 3, 4. Letting it fall in. 2, 3, 4. One more. Push it out. 2, 3, 4, and it falls in. 2, 3, 4. Turning around, other side. Keep your eyes open. Gaze soft. One hand to the belly, one hand to that single arm cactus. Remember, use leverage. Get close to the wall. Feet hip distance apart or together if that feels nice. Soft bend in the knees. Gaze up higher than eye level. Lean forward, then twist away. And let's come back to our diaphragmatic breathing. Again, relaxing the nervous system. Remember, this is what you can come to whenever you need to, whenever you're getting up from a seated position that you've been seated for a while and you're nervous about tripping because you're having shuffling in the feet. Here we go. Push the belly out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let it fall in. 2, 3, 4. One more here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, let it fall in. 2, 3, 4. Come to a comfortable seated position. Interlace the fingers behind the nape of the neck. Elbows fall in. Tuck the chin to the chest. Just breathing here. If you notice one side of the neck is tighter than the other, you can turn the chin, looking under the armpit, stretching out the back of the neck. We'll be here for another 30 seconds, so breathe normally. Just don't round in your upper back. Remember what I said about hands on your shoulder blades, bringing the back ribs towards those hands. Even though you're stretching your neck, doesn't mean you need to collapse in your upper back. Make sure your pelvis is pulling down towards the floor. You're sitting up on the top of your sits bones. Your feet are grounded, both the inner and outer edge of the feet. You're breathing. You're noticing where you're tight, and you're allowing oxygen to come into that area. 2 more full inhales and exhales here. And then I'd like you to float your head up onto your spine. Great job.